some rest, so I'm at the park here with my sister.
Okay, so we're back on. And so that's why grounding is important. It's not just for those of us that do spiritual energy work. Grounding is very important for everyone. So if you're feeling emotionally off balance, cranky, irritable, a lot of fear going on, things like that, where you almost feel like you're going in a circle, you're going down this rabbit hole, and you just get into this place of maybe depression, sadness, and it just feels like you can't get out of it. Okay, we got somebody over here that obviously wants to join and participate. So my niece Milani over there. And so that's why grounding is important, but it's also important that we know how to cut energetic cords. And that's kind of what we're addressing today, is how to cut energetic cords, leaving only love, light, and laughter. Because whenever we're going into public places, we're around family, friends, co-workers, anywhere we are around people, our energies can be affected. Even when we're going on in the planet, things are going on in society, civilization around us. So our energies are all tied. This is why we always talk about how we're one. As in one with the universe, because our energies are all connected. We are just that, energy. And so I just thought, let's go to the park, let's get outside a little bit. I usually like to go for a good 2-mile walk around Washington Park here in Denver, and that helps me ground. It helps me just root myself into the planet and allow myself to get grounded and be in nature. I also am meditating while I'm walking. That helps me out a lot, and let just spirit kind of intervene. It keeps me in a very balanced place. Super excited or super happy and overjoyed, even though that happens too. And it's not a place of being sad either. It just keeps me in a very neutral place, and that's a really great place to be. So
I got a baby, Mom.
This is live, and so we
You have a baby? That looks like my jug of water. That doesn't look like a baby, Milani.
Where's the baby?
Where's the baby? That's water, goofy girl.
No, it's Robbie.
Is that my lollipop?
No, mine.
No, that's mine.
No, mine.
All right.
So, on the way to the park, I was getting a message from Spirit that some of you would like to know how to ground yourself and how to cut cords. And like I said, leaving only love, light, and laughter. Discerning your energies with everyone else's energies, making sure that you're not taking on someone else's energies, their grieving processes, whatever they're going through, you're not taking on their energies. And I do this throughout the day. Sometimes waking up and just feeling some kind of heaviness, and it doesn't feel like it's me. I mean, one moment, like the night before, I was feeling fine, and then I wake up all of a sudden in this like cranky, irritable mood, and I just wonder, well, whose energy is this? That's the first thing I ask, is I just ask, whose energy is this? Because it doesn't feel like me. It feels like someone else's energy, and it could be someone that we're very close to, family, friends, co-workers. It could be planetary stuff too, that we're feeling effects from other places around the planet.
You got to see what I got her.
Let's see what. Let's see
You
what
got the baby, Milani?
she's doing over there.
Get her.
You got her?
Uh-huh.
Where are you taking the baby?
I'm going to take her to the park.
Okay,
You want to take her to the park?
take that water to some of the squirrels, huh? Maybe some
No.
of the squirrels would like some water. What do you think? Huh?
I think she's here.
Huh?
I think she going to her to go.
Oh, okay.
She thinks she's going to her home.
Okay, we're gonna go back on video, Milani. Can you just for a minute? Okay. Okay. So this is what I usually say. I usually ask for guidance on this, and I'll usually say, Spirit, Divine highest beings of light, brotherhood of light, discern my energies with everyone else's energies. I don't want to feel anyone's fears, emotions, self-projections, thoughts, gut intuitions, visions, insights. I don't want any of their energies crossing over with mine. I don't own their energies. They are not mine. I don't want their energies. They are not mine. Send them up to the heavens, up to the cosmos with Archangel Michael to be completely transmuted, permanently transmuted into golden white light, high vibrational frequency energy, positive energy of your love and divine protection. I only want my energies with me. Make sure that my energies are 100% pure love and light above the new paradigm line. Make sure that I am safe and protected. Only my energies are with me. I take back my power and energies now. I take back my power and energies now. I take back my power and energies now. I ask to raise the cellular vibration of every cell in my body to 100,000 units or more, or whatever every cell can handle. I am love. I am light. I am magnificent. I am wonderful, and I love being me. And sometimes I'll do that a few times throughout the day, depending on how I'm feeling, depending on if I've been around a lot of people, public places, employees, just anywhere where I'm around people, or even when I'm just feeling like just not myself, feeling a little icky, cranky, irritable. So I'll do that a few times, and right away I will feel an instant shift, like the energies have been pulled out of me and just carried up into the heavens and the cosmos and transmuted into light.
Hey sis, can you write that in the comments when we're done? Because Michael, shouts out to Michael Amato on your page. I'm sorry if I pronounced your last name wrong. He said slow down, I'm writing it.
Oh, yeah, I can. I actually have that written out, so I can post that. Also, you guys can go to my website, and I can post that at my website. Go to Sophia, Sophia-Rashkin.com, and I'll post that at my website as well, so that you guys can have that. And if it's not up yet, you can also email me at sophia@myspiritualenergy.com, and I'll make sure that you get a copy of that. But I do have it written out, so I'm happy to share that with you guys. So very important, especially all the changes that we're going through. We're coming up on election here. A lot of chaos going on, a lot of anger going on in this country and other parts of the world, not just here as well, but a lot of anger going on, a lot of people with very strong opinions, and putting out a lot of fear right now, not in just this country, but obviously all over the planet. And so very important for us to constantly discern our energies with everyone else's, and make sure that we are just keeping our own energies and not crossing and combining our energies with other people that are in heightened amount of fear right now. And so very important to keep yourself clear, guys. Yeah. So
Speaking of clearing, I'm sorry, were you done?
Yeah.
I didn't want to
Go ahead.
interrupt you. Yesterday, I was in a real crappy mood and very moody. It's close. Let's just keep it real, everybody. Women, we go through that thing once a month, so it's coming close to that time. So
and it's a blessing too.
It's a blessing, and I'm thankful for it. But I know when it's coming, because I start getting bloated, the cramps start coming, and I'm real irritable. And you guys can probably tell when it comes to that time of the month, because if you read my Facebook posts, they're usually really nice and sweet, and then whenever I get a little snappy, if you ever see a post where I'm a little bit snippy, just know it's probably that thing. So anyway, I said all of that to say that yesterday, since I know this now, instead of just being that woman that says, or tries to use it as an excuse to walk around being a bitch, I'm like, you know what, I don't want to be that woman. Even though it's that time of the month, that does not give me the right to go around and spread, mean, irritable energy towards everybody else. So I went to the gym yesterday, and I stretched for a good hour while listening to my sister's guided meditation videos, and which are on her website. And when I finished with the meditations, I was walking out of the gym like a whole new person. Like somebody had put some kind of positive spiritual trance on me, some kind of hypnotism. And I was walking out of there smiling. All of a sudden, all the irritability was gone. I was looking at people. They probably thought I was high or something. I was like, hey girl, how you doing? I didn't even know who they were. You know, guys probably thought I was crushing on them because I was smiling. Hey, how you doing? And no, I don't want you, babe. I'm just saying hi. Trust me, when I want you, I'll tell you. So, yeah, good information, sis. And this is why and then yesterday after I finished the meditation, in my mind I was like, why the hell haven't I been doing this more often? And it just, you know, because I fell off for a while. I was doing it there regularly and I felt great, and then, you know, I got off track and wasn't meditating regularly, and it doesn't only affect you that day but the next day too, because I cleared out so much of that irritable, moody energy yesterday that today I'm like in the best mood. Yeah, so that's why I was like, you know what? I don't want to go to the gym today. I want to get out. Let's go on an adventure.
Yeah.
Let's get outside and
Yeah.
connect with, you know, this is what a good friend of mine told me. He said, when you're outdoors in nature, that's when you're closest to God. Because this is God's land. So I wanted to come out here and get an even closer connection with my own spirituality, Milani's, my sisters, you all. We wanted to put some positive energy through this social media feed.
Yeah. And it's okay. It's okay to not, you know, we're going to go through seasons just like nature. You know, it's okay. We go through seasons too, and it's okay. Not to we don't need to beat ourselves up. We have emotions for a reason. We are on this planet for you know, carrying human bodies for a reason to experience all emotions. So we have to embrace every part of us, and there's nothing wrong. I think a lot of us were taught as we were growing up that it's not okay to be sad, angry, upset. That it's not okay, but you know, we live on a planet of duality, and we have our ego side, and then we have our spiritual side, and if we can balance and embrace all sides of us, that's where the balance is all about, and that's where we can really enjoy living on this planet. Because if you can at least accept that you are carrying a human body in this lifetime, and be okay and saying, okay, today I'm kind of sad, today I'm kind of grumpy, today I'm kind of irritable, today I'm kind of cranky, today just doesn't feel like me. And then when you have those days that are happy, that are joyful, that just feel super loving, and you're grateful, that is an incredible blessing, because we are in duality. And it's just like hunger. You unless you're hungry and starving, you don't know what the satisfaction of being full and satiated is like. So you have to experience both sides to really appreciate and be grateful, and know that we are in ebbs and flows with nature, and we're not exempt from that. We are not exempt from that. Otherwise, why even bother having a human body? I mean, if we're always going to have ups and never have any downs, we may as well not even have an experience here on the planet. I mean, what's the sense of that? We came here, we all chose to come here for our own experiences, whatever those reasons are, traveling our own paths, and so embrace all sides. Embrace all sides of yourself. Anyway, anything else, sis?
I just have one last thing to say. Thank you for saying that. I like that message, because it's really bothersome for me when I'm feeling a certain way and somebody shames me for being upset or mad about something. You know, when you're mad or upset or grumpy, you just want someone to be understanding and empathetic and compassionate, because we all go through it. So when someone makes me feel bad for feeling a certain way, I'm like, okay, I know that, you know, I could feel differently about this, but can I just go through this for now? Let me just get through this part, and then I will feel differently about it. And I just say that to say I had a very good friend do that to me recently, and it just made me realize that there are some people that you can talk to when you're going through things, and some people you shouldn't. Learning lesson.
And at the
But
same
anyway,
time,
the whole point was thank you for the message.
Oh, you're welcome. And you know what? It's interesting too if when you get to that neutral place and you're just like, that's there, and be just an observer, a third-party observer of how they're showing up and how you're showing up, and go, oh, that's interesting how they're responding to how I am showing up right now. Something's triggering them in this way. Something is triggering them that's bothering them about how I'm showing up. So I wonder what's going on in their lives right now. It's very, very interesting. And, allow that discernment instead of judgment as well, and see them as walking their own path, and them as a divine being as well. But hey, we're all here to have all kinds of interesting experiences, whether that's judgment or discernment. And that's okay too. We're just all on a path.
So Manny has a question. When did you find out you had a spiritual gift, and how?
Oh, I found out more and more so in the last 9-10 years. It was something like being fish in water, like how fish don't know they're living in water, and that's the way it was. Like I always had the gift. All of us have the gift, actually. It's just a matter of how we're here to use our gifts. And so I found out about 9-10 years ago, and so it was very interesting. You can read more about it on my website, actually, if you want to know a little bit more about my experiences in discovering it at sophia-rashkin.com or myspiritualenergy.com. Yeah, it was fascinating. It's been a fascinating journey, and many of you have seen that. I had made lots of money with my ex, and we had a very nice lifestyle. We were multimillionaires, and during that journey, and acquiring more and more material possessions and having money in the bank account. I mean, these are all blessings, guys. I'm not complaining at all. Cars, vacations, it was beautiful. Blessing was something that I wanted. It's something that I had to experience. But I became more and more unfulfilled on the journey, and started discovering and saying to Spirit, okay, I feel very blessed. Thank you for all these blessings. I know I can have the best of both worlds, but surely there's more to this story. Surely there's more to this. So show me what you want me to know. How do I best serve here? Because I understand, it'd be lovely to have more cars and houses and all these things. That's wonderful. It's a great blessing. But there's something more here. There's a higher purpose for me to be here than just acquiring more and more material things. And sure, I was sharing them. It was great. I just wanted to know how else I could best serve, and what I was here, what else I was here to do. And along that journey, a lot of things unfolded for me. A lot of mentors and spiritual teachers came on my path. Shamans, those that could communicate with the other side, psychics, mediums, a lot of those started coming onto my path and telling me, yes, well, you've done this work many other lifetimes, and so it makes sense that now it's time for your path to be revealed and show you that it's your life's work here again in this lifetime, which made total sense to me. I mean, that resonated with me. I was always very fascinated by spiritual energy work. And so part of that, though, required me to release a lot of belief systems, a lot of belief patterns that I had, a lot of old ways of being, and what I defined as success. And knowing that nothing actually defines me at all. So I had always linked my success to money, achieving, material goals and awards on the desk and recognition. And I had always tied that together, and I let that define me. And then it was like, okay, if these things are taken away, who am I? You know, that was the question. Who am I if my material possessions are taken away, if recognition is taken away? Who am I? Who am I? So that was the big question. And Spirit kept saying, well, we're gonna have you release and go through some of these experiences so that you can share and hopefully inspire others to see that, you know, these material blessings are just that, blessings, but they do not define who we are. And so I had to be my own best experience and my own trial in letting go of my material possessions, selling my house, going through the divorce, letting go of furniture, letting go of a lot, and who I was and who I used to be. Even though those are all blessings, I still have wonderful material blessings. They just show up in a different way now, and I understand more, and I have more knowledge around that. Those things definitely do not define me. I am in a much happier, more fulfilled, loving place, and I'm so incredibly grateful for where I'm at on my journey, and all those that came along to be incredible soul teachers and just fulfilling their soul contract with me. And I've had incredible lessons along the way, and it's still an eternal journey that I'm on. I feel like every day I wake up with new eyes and new adventure and more guidance of what Spirit wants to bring me. So lots more traveling, and you guys are going to be along on that journey with me. And I'll post pictures from all these travels and experiences that I'm going through, because tomorrow I'm actually going to Mesa Verde National Park. There's Indian cliff dwellings down there, and I have been invited by the spiritual realm, the Native American Indian spiritual realm, to come down there and get some downloads of whatever I'm supposed to from the cosmos and from them, and work with the land and bless the land. And so these are the kinds of things that are completely different in my life. I travel frequently, and I just listen to Spirit. What is the best way that I can serve, you know? And they do. They bring me all the things that I need in my material wealth and abundance to assist me along this journey. And you'll discover that you, as you're serving in your own way, whatever way that is, not, it doesn't have to be my way, but whatever it is you're here to serve in that spiritual way, and you balance that with the physical realm, you will always be provided for. So you have to listen to your gut intuition. Have to. It's critical that you listen to your heart and your gut intuition, and allow and release some of those old belief patterns and systems to go, so that you can really fulfill what you are here to do. And it doesn't mean that it has to be something big and grand. Maybe you're here just to party. Maybe you're here just to have fun. Maybe you're here just to lay on the couch and eat ice cream and potato chips, and that's all you are. Maybe you're here just to abuse your body. Maybe you're here to build your body up. Maybe you're here for whatever it is that fulfills your heart's desires, and then you kind of send that information up to your home planet and star system for the info. And that's all it is that you're here for. Who knows? Who knows? We're multidimensional beings. We have lots of lifetimes, and we're here to experience every aspect of life. And maybe some of you are here to be just depressed and feel what it's like to be depressed. And maybe you're here to be a bitch. Maybe you're here to be an ass. And you trigger other people, other souls to do their work. And you show up in a certain way that other people don't like, but it forces them to do some work in some way. So it's okay. It's okay. And maybe you're here to just love. It's all here for divine underlying reasons. So anyway, that's it. I think we've taken up enough of your time, and we really appreciate you guys being here with us and taking the time out to join us today. We appreciate it. And many love and blessings to all of you.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye. I'll share more from the journey from the Mesa Verde. Love you guys. Love and blessings. Take care.